Hello, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about fitting in. You know, what I see with a lot of young kids is that they want to be accepted. They want to be heard. They want to fit in. It might be a group of kids, that you want to hang out with, and they might be the cool kids. And a lot of people, they do a lot of things to fit in. They might feel peer pressure. Like, okay, I have to wear this, I have to talk like this, I have to walk like this, I have to play this sport, I have to be this type of person to fit in. And what I usually tell parents is that, you see, when you send a child to school, they're going to be learning on two different type of fields. They're going to learn the educational field and the social field. They're going to have the curriculum of education, and they're going to have the curriculum of hanging out with friends and bullying and peer pressure. So fitting in, what I see is a lot of people would do certain things. As far as boys, they might have to act tough. They might have to dress a certain way, talk a certain way, hang out at this table, or, do this after school to be able to be accepted. As far as girls, they might have to dress a certain way, be flirtatious, and do their hair a certain way, keep up with the latest trends of things going on with the latest pop culture on media and stuff. So I always tell people, just be yourself. If you're going to be a nerd, be a nerd. Because if you are a nerd, you're going to attract people that are nerds. You don't have to hang out at the lunch table. You could hang out at the library. You could sit in the front of the bus. You could sit in the front of the classroom. If you are yourself, you are what you will attract. Boys, if you're a basketball player, you're most likely going to be in the gym. If you're a football player, you're going to be in the gym, track and field. You're going to attract other people that love the passion similar to yours. It's when you try and be something you're not, that's when things go wrong. Like, for instance, I'll tell you about me growing up, what I observed, especially with a lot of young boys. They try and be gangsters, they try and be thugs. So they try and put on this persona as the tough guy just to fit in with other people. And now you might have people that are tougher than you that are really robbing, they're really stealing, they're really shooting. And now you want to feel that acceptance. So you decide to do it too. And I've seen it. A lot of kids that came from good homes, two-parent households, they're trying to be gangsters. They started going out to parties, robbing, stealing cars, shooting, fighting. And they came from good homes. Parents were doctors, lawyers, policemen, well-structured homes. But because they went to school and tried to fit in, I knew dudes that's paralyzed and dead, came from good homes. Parents retired, big house in the suburbs. But because they did not know how to be themselves, they fell in the trap of trying to fit in. Same thing with girls. I know girls that came from good homes, but they tried to be with the cool girls, the popular girls, dress nice girls, and they had babies early. They had babies at 14, 15, 16. Dating the older dudes, these dudes with cars coming up to the schools, picking these young girls up, trying to live fast because that's what everybody else was doing. Party girls, they were going to the city, throwing parties, house parties, drinking. Just be yourself, If all your friends are drinking and you don't drink, you don't like the taste of drink, and you don't like the smell of smoke, you don't have to do it. Be yourself. If you're a nerd, be a nerd. Hang out with the other kids that's, in the library, reading books, studying, in different type of social clubs after school, student council. Be yourself. Spelling bee. Don't try and be something you're not. If you be yourself, the people will gravitate towards you. Hey, you might get teased, you might get bullied, but okay, remove yourself from the environment. If everybody's sitting in the back of the class, move to the front. Everybody's sitting in the back of the bus, move to the front. Everybody want to hang out after school. Why don't you go home? See, in life, we have choices. We have free choice. You could do this, you could do that, you could do whatever you want. But you have to make the right choices, you know? You don't have to follow what other people are doing because that's what's popular. And you don't want to make the wrong decision because sadly, people, they make bad decisions that they can't recover from. It's people I know growing up, they was young, they wasn't focused on school, they drinking, driving, car accidents, in and out of jail, fighting, shootings, wrong place, wrong time. Some people are dead and paralyzed because they were not true to themselves. That's not what you want for yourself. Get in where you fit in and be yourself. Always be yourself. If you like to play track, play track. Don't force yourself to play basketball or soccer, something you don't want to do. Do what you feel suitable doing, because that's where you find salvation. If you're doing something that you know isn't you, and you just be yourself. Don't be an attention seeker. Don't try and be the funny guy. You know, be yourself, and you can never go wrong. It's the problem where you go wrong is when you try and be something and not to fit in. All right. Till next time, this is a part of the youth series. I hope you young kids, you learn from this. And I'm going to reiterate it. Just be yourself. That's it. You don't have to be a fashion model. You don't have to be the cool guy, the popular girl. Be yourself. It's okay to be a dork. It's okay to go home. It's okay to say no. Till next time, all right? Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.